Hi, this is Cheryl St.Pierre of Majestic Wire Artworks. In this video, we're going to revisit this freeform swirl pendant, and I'm going to show you how to make the bead drop that I used in the tutorial as per requests. And I created this, I'm going to call it a fun top bead drop. How's that? And I created it to enhance these little tiny bottle cap drop beads, but you know it's more versatile than that. You could use it to enhance a thin, long teardrop like this with its unusual shape to give more interest, or you could even use it to just a regular large teardrop, because the top is kind of wide, and when you put the bicone, because I'm using bicones here, the bicone next to it, it looks kind of off size, and that wrap job kind of it's fun, but it also hides those little imperfections of the beads going together. And you can use little tiny bead drops like this, teardrop bead drops, and you know, it just the wire wrapping just kind of brings it all together, and it doesn't look awkward that way, and it's fun, it's elegant. And so let's begin. I'm going to show you with the red bottle cap drop that I had, just this one here, and just a 4mm bicone. Now I believe that this is 12 by 5mm, this bottle cap Bagoda, I believe they're called. I'm not sure how. I'll have it in the description as to the spelling and everything, so that you can find them. I find them on eBay. I haven't found them anywhere else, but then I haven't really done a lot of looking, because in Canada it's hard to buy stuff. I find eBay and free shipping. That's what I usually go for, because otherwise from Canada I'm paying a fortune in shipping. So anyways, this is what I'm going to do. What you need is some 20 gauge wire, and you can use your scraps between 4 and 5 inches. I've got a 5-inch piece here, because that's what I like to work with. And the first thing I want you to do is bend it at the 1/2 inch like this, and just we want a right angle, a sharp right angle. So you're just going to bend it with your nail at first, and then you can sharpen up that bend with your pliers to have it a crisp corner. And then we're gonna make a spiral at the bottom, and we're working this way into the bottom of the wire. So if you're a follower of mine, I would think that you're getting proficient at these by now. But if you're a newbie to my channel, you'll learn that I use this technique a lot, and you end up getting comfortable with it. It's harder for me to do under the camera than normally, because I'm having to hold it further away from myself. I usually have it like right up to my face almost. Okay, so the reason why I make the bend ahead of time is just so that the coil sits more centered to the wire. And now we want this wire straightened and strengthened. But it's going to be where the bead is over top of. So if you mar the wire, it's okay here. It's just strengthening it as it goes. Okay, so the next thing you do is put the beads on. So you put your teardrop, whichever shape it is, then your 4mm bicone, and that's what it looks like without the wire work. And the wire work enhances it so much. Okay, then you take your round nose pliers, and I want it to have approximately 3 wraps. And for this situation that I used it, I want my loop going this way, forwards and backwards. But it, you know, depending, you could make a pair of matching earrings to that necklace by doing this by itself, and then I would just then do the loop the other way to fit on an ear wire. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end up, I'm just showing you one, but I think I'm going to make a pair of earrings because I think these would make sweet earrings. So if you were going to make earrings, which I'm not going to show in this video, I'm just showing the one, you would do the regular, oh, I'm blurry here. Huh. Hopefully this video turns out okay. Okay, so now, if you're doing earrings, you would want the reverse loop that I show so often, but this is a regular loop. Okay, and so you want to swirl it like I am, and you want to kind of exaggerated swirl, and you want it centered right in front. Okay, and then so it's kind of going to look like a comma, and we want it to cross over where the 2 beads meet. Okay, so that's where it's at, and then we're going to hold it down right here to keep that shape, and we're bending it this way and wrapping it around the seam between the 2 beads. Now there is no space between the 2 beads, and that's what we want, because we want the wire to be very visible. Okay, and then I'm going like this, and then we're going to snip it off right as where it's about to touch the other wire, right there. And I'm going to take my snips and carefully snip it at that point. You might have to snip it more than once if you don't do it long enough. I mean short enough. And then crimp it in very carefully because you don't want to break the glass bead. And voila, it's done. That fit fast. Isn't that pretty? Just adds so much interest. Okay, and then I want these 2 loops to be parallel, so I'm just going to straighten that up. Okay, that, and then you want to you might have to check the spiral at the bottom to make sure it's going parallel with the loop as well, or perpendicular if you have the loop going the other way. And it's done, complete. That's all there's to it. So thank you for joining me in this little tutorial. Please hit subscribe. It means a lot to me if you do that. Please ask any questions or make any comments. Tell me what you think of this cute little idea and how you succeeded. Okay, we'll talk to you next time, and God bless. Bye for now.